Morning everyone. Today is the first class of my fundamental computer-aided design class in the second semester. I will do an introduction for you guys to let you guys know what's the things we're going to learn and what kind of things you have to submit in the end of the semester. Here is the schedule for today. I won't do the roll call because right now you are still in the drop-in and drop-off process. I will do the class introduction, share some important online resource with you guys, and do some important reminder for you. Finally, do a brief self introduction about myself. So the entire class probably will take around 1 hour. So, first part about the topics for this class. I think for this class it's a little bit different from the things we did in the last semester. For this semester, it's more for entertainment industry. We will use in Blender as the major tool for our class. So based on Blender, the things we will learn is about basic Blender modeling, basic Blender texturing and shape node, basic rigging and animating, and finally, basic rendering and camera setting. So once you go through all these topics, then you will know how to use in Blender to do beautiful, cute, and also very stylish animations. So here is the full description about the class. The major goal of this class aims to give students basic 3D modeling and rendering technique. And the tool we are going to use is Blender. For this class, it's more like a beginner level, so even you don't have any basis, it is okay. But probably it will take you guys some time to remember the hotkey of the Blender and also some command operation because it's not that easy to remember. There are so many different hotkeys inside Blender compared to other software. But once you get used to that, it will become a super powerful tool for you. Okay, and here is the class map of the 4 computer-aided design in Taipei Tech Interaction Department. The first semester that we did actually is more for product design right here. It's about the product design and fabrication. So the tools we use in the first semester is Rhinosys. It's a computer-aided design software. So the precision and the accuracy is way more better than Blender, 3ds or Maya. But for this semester, well, we are going to do animation making. So the things we are going to do for this time is a short animation, a short video. And the tools we are going to use for this semester is still also different from the first one. The things we are going to use is Blender, just like what we mentioned before. And for this time, it's beginner level. So you guys will learn how to do the basic modeling, like low poly, subdivision, etc. And then once you finish your model, then make some nice texture, rigging, and finally make them become your animations. For the third semester, it will be the intermediate level or advanced level. We are going to do more complete animations. It means that it will have some story inside. So we will go through the entire animation production pipeline. You guys will know how to make a appropriate typology for the character model and how to make rigging. Also, how to set up the driver and constraint for your skeletons. Finally, do some physical simulation or particle simulation, fluid simulation, and finish animations. So after this training, I think you guys can become a CG generalist. Final semester, the fourth semester, we will focus on digital sculpting. It's a specific topic. Unlike the other one. For the other one, basically, we were going to learn many different topics in one semester. But for the final semester, I choose a topic that is related to digital sculpting, which means that we are going to do some more advanced sculpting inside this semester, make a highly detailed animation model. So that will be the whole class map of the fourth semester computer aided design classes. Here is the pipeline for this semester. So at the very beginning, we were working on modeling and texturing, probably doing some basic low poly model and also some subdivision model. Once you finish the model, we will do the texture. So we were using the procedure shading, the shade editor inside Blender to make some realistic texture for our model. And for this semester, we will also take a look about how to do the rigging and animating, but just a very simple one. There's no constraint, no driver, and which means that you cannot do too many different gesture or pose for your character, but it's quite enough for you to make a simple animations. And finally, post-production. We will use in Compositor to do some probably color adjusting or maybe some contrast adjusting for your animation. That will be the final part. And for this semester, we won't talk too much about the camera movement and also the special effect. For this semester, please remember that the tools we are going to use is Blender 4.2 long-term supportive versions. I don't like you guys using the beta version or the latest version because it's not that stable at all. So using long-term supporting version probably will be a better solution. Just follow my order and follow my instruction using the same one. You can save a lot of problems. And here, that's the project we will make for this semester. Let's take a look. Okay, so very simple. The things we are going to do is just like a wooden music box, or you can choose a different type of material for that. And we will using this one as a practice example and do some building, do some decoration, and make a simple character and a chain, a track, something like that. And for sure, if you want, you can change the style, design your own building, design your own decoration. Maybe make some cyberpunk or maybe some fantasy or fairy tale style things. It's up to you. So anyway, in the end of the semester, you have to finish the entire model and finally make an animation like this. And for the third semester, the things we are going to do is more advanced. Let's take a look. Okay, so that's the final project for the third semester. So as far as you can see, it's more like a horror movie in 80 or 70. So it's not perfect, but I would say probably fairly okay. So you can see that the all the characters inside this animation, they have facial expression and much more detail on different poses and gestures. And also for the entire scene, it has some volumetric light, some particle and dust in the air. Everything looks more detailed and fancy. So that's the level I want you guys to get to. Okay, so that's the third semester. Once you can do this, I would say probably you already have the ability like a CG generalist. So, final one, the fourth semesters. For this semester, the things you are going to do is about digital sculpting. So, we will focus on some very detailed topic like the artistic anatomy, how to use in the digital sculpting tool, including Blender and 3D, and make a detailed model, and how to remember the different portion of the muscle, and also the proportion of the human body. Actually, I would say the technical part is not that hard at all, but the aesthetic part, it matters. Because for digital sculpting, it really needs your manual technique. And also for this kind of texture, we will use in 3D Code, the texture painting software, to make your material looks more realistic. Let's take a look about the final result. Here is the final character, and here is a conceptual art cyborg design. Okay, so here it is. That's the final things you have to do for me for the final semesters. So you have to create a character from a basic figure. So which means you cannot download the assets anymore. You have to do that by yourself. And once you finish the basic figure, follow the artistic anatomy, then you can start to apply and making some more decoration like the armors, the helmet, the weapons, the clothes, etc. And finally, we will use in 3D Code to create some realistic PBM material and do the render inside Blender. So that will be the final requirement. Okay, so here are some other work that I make by myself. Basically, I'm more like a CG artist or the new media artist. So I really like to do that kind of things. And here is the grading way. For your semester grading, there are 3 different parts in your semester grade. The first part is regular performance. It will take around 35%, including attendance, class behavior, and also the classroom participation and interactions. For the midterm performance, it will take around 30%, including the midterm report performance, which means your model. You have to finish your model in the midterms. So the expected deadline will be April 17th. And for the final performance, it will take around 35%. You have to finish the entire model scene in the characters and also finish the final animation rendering. And the length of the animation, it will be around 30 seconds. So the deadline, right now, my expecting deadline will be June 12th. So that's the grading way for your semester grade. And for the class role, please take a look. First things, my teaching way is always like that. There are 2 major parts. One, demonstration. Another one, your practice. So after I finish my demonstration, you will have practice time. So just follow these routines. And the first topic is about basic animation making. And there is no team project, we only have individual project, which means that all of you who has taken this class, you have to finish an individual work. And midterm and final, we don't have written exam, just assignments, okay? And also one important reminder, please bring your computer mouse to the class. I know some of you, probably you are a Mac user, so you really love using the touchpad to do the operation, but it won't work on this class. So please remember to bring your computer mouse to the class. And class role, okay, I think I don't have to explain all the roles right here, but there are some important things you have to remember. So first things, no attendance updates after 9:30, which means please come before 9:30. Even you are late, please come before 9:30. After 9:30, basically I will see you as absent. And cross cancellation will, due to the school business or some important issue, probably my personal issues, sometimes I will cancel the class. But no worry, I will make up that for you. And for absence, please do not miss more than 6 classes. I think if you miss more than 6 classes, well, it's very hard for you to follow the class progress. And also, if you do need to take a day off or apply for a sick off, then just follow the school regulation, apply that on the school systems. And here, the online resource. First things, please make sure all of you have joined the Facebook teaching group. All the rest of things, including the class teaching material, the online teaching link, and also the record of the tutorial, I will put the link on the teaching group. So you can just scan this QR code and join our teaching group. The tool we use is Blender 4.2 LTS. You can scan this QR code and go to the official website to download it. So finally, the self-introduction about myself. My name is Che-Kwang Zhuang. I am the alumni of the Department of Architecture in National Taipei University. And after that, I went to Vienna to get my master's degree. I am a licensed architect. I didn't write that here, but I have the Taiwanese architect license and also the interior designer license in Taiwan. My majority is architectures, but also I have a lot of new media artwork in the industry and in different kind of platform. So my role in the school actually is more like a new media artist. If you do have interest in that part, well, for sure, I can give you some advice and help. Okay, so here is some review about my work. You can take a look. Okay, so here is the final page. You can take a look about my website, including my Behance page and also my personal blog. There are a lot of work right here. So thank you for your listening. Please don't forget to download the software and install that on your laptop. Next week, we will start our class officially. Thank you.